It's that time again. The holidays are back in the Middle Tennessee area, and as we start to watch the town transform itself, it is truly one of the most magical times of the year. So if you're wondering what are some of the best things to do in and around Franklin around the holidays, stay tuned because that's exactly what we're talking about in today's video. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin Martin and I'm a local Nashville real estate agent, founder of the Caitlin Martin team, powered by 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄 Realtors, the Andrews Group. And we specialize in helping out-of-staters looking to relocate to the Middle Tennessee area. Now, if you are wondering what are some of the best things to do, because when people are attracted to Franklin, they love the hallmark feel of downtown Franklin, but that can often leave you wondering, well, what else is there to do around the holidays? So we are going to be breaking down all the things you need to know about the best things to do in the Franklin and Nashville area throughout the holidays. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So up first is going to be Gaylord Opryland. This is truly the mother of all Christmas experiences in the Middle Tennessee area. So we have to start with this one. So if you have never been during Christmas, this is the opportunity to go. And honestly, even those of us who live here, we love to make a little staycation out of it, take our family, because they truly transform the outside and the inside of the hotel with all these lights and Christmas trees. So it is truly the perfect activity to get into the holiday spirit. And outside of just the lights, they have a lot of different other activities too. So they also have the ice exhibit, which each year is a different theme. You wear parkas because it's 9 degrees in there. This year it's going to be Charlie Brown Christmas. Then they also have other outdoor activities like snow tubing and ice skating. They also have a full-on country Christmas show that really has that Cirque du Soleil flair to it. So that's another great opportunity. And most of these are going to be separated ticketed events. You also have the Delta Riverboat cruise, which goes through the atrium. So it's an indoor activity, so you don't have to be exposed to the cold weather. You also have gingerbread house making. You can do breakfast with Charlie Brown and friends. They have bumper cars. Like I said, they have a lot of activities. They also have the opportunity for photos with Santa. So there's so much to do at Opryland, and that's why I say go and make a staycation out of it, because it is truly the epitome of all things holiday. It basically feels like Disney World, but for Christmas lovers. So that is always going to be at the top of my list. Then at number 2 is going to be the Zoolumination at the Nashville Zoo. So if you want something that's magical but a little bit unexpected, then I would head to the Nashville Zoo. So this is going to be a massive lantern festival. They have over 1,000 custom silk lanterns. Some of them are even 100 feet long, 50 feet tall. It's wild. And it's gonna run through February. So even if you can't make it during the holiday rush, but you're still trying to hold on to the magic of Christmas, this actually runs through February so that you can enjoy it even when the holidays are over and you're starting to get those post-holiday blues. Up next is going to be the General Jackson's Showboat. They have the Music City Christmas show on certain nights. So this is going to feel very Nashville. So you're going to board the boat, and then you've got about a 3.5-hour cruise that comes complete with the show as well as dinner. And it happens on different nights of the week. So be sure to check out their schedule. You do get a full meal. You do go down the Cumberland River. So you actually start at Opry Mills and then it goes down the Cumberland River. So you see the Nashville skyline, which is really neat. So this is just really a fun classic Christmas date night if you're looking for something that's just a little bit different, but still fun to do. Then of course in Franklin, there's the Dickens of a Christmas, which happens in downtown Franklin. And this one truly feels like you are stepping straight into a Hallmark movie. So this year it's the 40th annual celebration of this festival. It takes over Main Street in downtown Franklin. It happens on December 13th and 14th. And they really transform downtown Franklin into an old Victorian village. You have Charles Dickens characters roaming around. You also are gonna have carolers and musicians and dancers. You have local arts and crafts. This really feels like you just step back in time. Of course, because it's typically colder on those days, you're gonna have warm drinks, different food vendors. So it's really the most charming holiday festival in the Franklin area. So if you are wanting to experience it, again, it's happening the 13th and 14th of December this year. Now you also have the Franktown Festival Lights in Franklin. So if you want something cozy, low-key, if you don't want to even have to get the kids out of the car, this is a great opportunity. So this is actually a 1.5 mile drive through where they have more than 200 synchronized light displays. You tune the car radio to holiday music. The lights are activated to the music. So this is a great opportunity. They do have certain nights of the week though. It's typically Wednesdays where you can actually get out, walk around. It's also dog friendly. You can take selfies by a giant Christmas tree. There's also the opportunity to do s'mores by the fire pit. But if you have little ones that you spend a bunch of time bundling up, getting into the car, and you don't want to get out of the car, this is another great opportunity. They do have snacks from food trucks, and this is just a really fun opportunity. It's also at the Agricultural Center in Franklin, so it's going to be near the Berry Farms area. This is a great opportunity. Now, if you want another car opportunity, there is the Dancing Lights of Christmas. This is going to be Tennessee's largest drive-through light show. This is going to be held at the Wilson County Fairgrounds. So a few tips for you though. It starts weekends after Thanksgiving are crazy busy. I mean, you can truly wait more than an hour just trying to get into the line to drive through. So your best bet is going to actually be to go during the weeknights when there's almost no wait. So if you want to do the biggest light display, drive-through light display, it's going to be the Dancing Lights of Christmas in Lebanon. Then we have the Cheekwood holiday lights. So if you're wanting something that's a little bit more romantic, a little bit classy, go to Cheekwood. We actually took our daughter last year and we loved it. We were able to put her in her stroller. We did the mile-long trail that has over 1 million lights. It was a lot of fun. They also are gonna have like hot cocoa, roasted s'mores. You can shop their holiday marketplace, and you also have the option with tickets to add on the historic mansion tour, which a lot of the rooms in the mansion have actually been decorated by a former chief White House florist, which is really special. We did that. I highly recommend it. But this is definitely going to be more of your like luxury Vanderbilt estate at Christmas type vibe. But if you want to see the beautiful lights, I highly recommend. Then you have the Holly Jolly Festival of Lights. Now this is going to be another walkable light trail, tons of family-friendly activities. They actually have a mile-long trail of charming displays. You're going to have the opportunity for multiple photo ops. This is going to be at Lucky Lad Farms. This is going to be outside the Franklin area. They also have pony rides. So again, it's really great interactive for those with smaller kids. They've got mega slides, swings, a tricycle track. They also have ambassador animal friends. You also have a lot there. You're gonna have campfire, hot cocoa, s'mores. You can do homemade soups, pizza, bakery items. So lots of things that are going to be happening. And again, with it being at Lucky Lad, it's going to be conveniently located between Nashville, Franklin, and Murfreesboro. So if you're looking for a family-friendly activity, that's a great one. Then we have the Nashville Nutcracker. So you're going to want to put this on your list if you want a true Nashville tradition. So the Nashville Ballet, they are performing the Nutcracker at the Jackson Hall, and this runs through December. So this is the opportunity, dress up for a date night, or if you've even got little girls that love dance and ballet, take them. This is a really fun opportunity, and it allows you to be indoor without having to deal with the cold. Then up next, Home Alone in concert and Elf in concert at the Nashville Symphony. So this is another one of my personal favorites. So the Nashville Symphony plays the entire movie score live while you watch the movie on a giant screen. This takes place at the Nashville Schermerhorn where the symphony plays. So this year you actually have 2 holiday movie opportunities. So the first one's going to be Home Alone, and that's taking place the first weekend in December. But then they also are going to have 2 nights of Elf the second week in December. So you can go to both, you can go to one. But this is even though you're getting the experience of the live music while watching the movie, it's still a really fun holiday tradition. All right, and then up next, holiday pop-up bars. So if you're somebody that wants an opportunity for a parents' night out, if you loved a good themed cocktail moment, this is going to be your opportunity. So there are several that pop up around Nashville every year, different themes. So here's some of the best ones that we know of right now, because sometimes they pop up a little bit later. So you have the Sugar and Vice at the Hidden Bar, and that's where they totally transform into this holiday speakeasy. Also 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄, this is a restaurant in Germantown, and they go super festive, cozy, over the top with holiday decor. So while it's not a bar, you can get drinks and it's a restaurant. You have the Polar Pub at the Pancake Pantry in Sobro. This is taking place on the weekends. It's family friendly. You're gonna have themed cocktails, festive food. Then you also have the Merry Moose, which is at the Virgin Hotel rooftop. So think more of that like Christmas cabin, twinkling fire, cozy, festive drink vibe. It is open daily, but reservations are encouraged. And then of course, I've mentioned this in previous years, but there's the Camp Bobby at the top of the Bobby Hotel, where they've got the igloos that you can reserve, so holds up to 6 people. They also have an old school 70s style bus that you can rent out for their holiday lounge. You also have personal campfires, and then you have the walk-in tinted bar. This has been really popular in years past, and they continue to bring it back because it's just one of the more iconic winter rooftops in Nashville. So overall, these are some of the best things to do in and around Nashville and Franklin this time of year, whether you're wanting more of that like cozy Hallmark vibe, or the big Christmas lights, or something more unique like the riverboat. We have something for everybody. So if you are curious about learning more about what there is to do in the Middle Tennessee area, or you're thinking about making a move, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All of my contact information is down below, along with a direct link to book a call with me if you are thinking about moving. And again, my name is Caitlin Martin. I'll see you next time.